So we have done the first part. Now we're gonna display the information by fetching the data from the database and displaying in the web page. So we're gonna do that part now. So first I'm gonna echo the information into the web page. So basically echo, we're gonna print the information. So how I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna show you now. I'm going to copy this code and then paste it inside this echo command, inside this single quote. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a class here for this table row. I'm gonna put that as table warning, so that you can turn the row into yellow color. So this one I'm gonna put it as table danger. So basically that's gonna turn the table heading into like red color. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's my choice. However you wanna do it, you can do it. It's not necessary like you have to follow the way I'm doing it. So I'm gonna delete this hard-coded informations. I'm gonna use the dynamic information from the database. So I need almost like 8 row and one more row for buttons, so 9 rows. So I have already 3, so I need another 6 more here. Now I have already 4, so I just need 5 more. So I have copied and pasted them here. So the first one, I'm gonna display this information. So these variables, I'm gonna use these variables inside this each table row, and the columns. So every row we have to do it like this. So that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do to make our life easy, I'll just copy this one 6 more times. So that will be easy for us. So I'm going to put these variables one by one quickly inside this. Then we're going to test our table whether it's working or not. So you can either type it down each of these variables, or you can just quickly copy and paste them however you feel comfortable. I'm just copying and pasting them because I don't want to make any spelling error or any sort of spelling mistakes which will gonna ruin the code. Basically that will gonna take some time to debug where it went wrong. It is a hectic process, to be honest. Okay, I need one more table, but I don't need this one. So I need one more column, so I don't need this one. Okay, let me save it. I will copy this anchor tag for now. And I'm gonna paste it inside this column twice. So I'm gonna remove this button large. I don't wanna have a large button inside my column or the row inside my table. So what I'm gonna do, this one will be update and this one will delete. So I'm gonna create 2 more files in here. One will be update info.php and another one will be delete info.php. PHP. So I have two more files. For the update anchor tag, as you can see, I'm gonna put the update info file. I'm gonna link the update info file with this particular anchor tag, and for the delete one, I'm gonna link the delete info file with this anchor tag. Also, I'm gonna modify this to code a bit, so follow me please. I'm gonna declare two variable. When we're gonna edit this update info file and delete info file, these variables will be useful at that time. So for now, we're gonna just create the variable first. Just type any variable name, however you like it, but for the value, we need to have this particular ID value. So just copy and paste it, it is easier. So now I'll just save the file and let's see what our website looks like now. So basically it was looking like this before, hard-coded information and some other fields were empty. Now we'll see. Okay, basically we got some of the things right, but the table is not fully working properly. So let me check where it went wrong. Firstly, I have forgotten to comment it out or delete this particular portion, which I'm going to do it now. So I'm going to refresh that particular page again and let me check. Okay, we still have some problem. We have not added one more table heading, which we should have done. So that should be here. That should be like, let's call it like operation or action, whatever. Let's add one more information in the table class, and here we'll add this piece of information. So let me check. Let me just put a different one in here, and let me check and refresh the page. Yes, so our table is now finally working properly. As you can see, like every field is having their particular information. So this is the first one. Okay, we are not displaying the username, so something is wrong with the username information. Let me check what is wrong. Username. Should have working properly, should be working properly, but I don't know why. I have found out the mistake. In the registration PHP, I made a spelling error, so my username didn't get stored at the first time. So basically, then in my database, the username portion is empty. So basically, I can edit this one, and I can manually insert a data so that suppose if I do this one, and if I just go and save it, so my username is there. So now if I display my information, so my username is displaying now, so which is fine. Why it is only one row we are displaying? Because in my local host is just there is only one, like phpMyAdmin, there is only one value, so we can add some more just to test it out. So let's test the button out as well, so if the button is working or not. So if I click on the button, then I will go here, which is fine. So then I'm gonna enter a new value. So maybe Tom Cruise, and then address is 12 email phone, maybe just as a random number, and password I'm gonna put 124 again. So I'm gonna submit this one. So data has been inserted successfully. So we're gonna check one more. So we're gonna write like maybe Caprio and password I'm gonna just put like Leo as a password, and I'm gonna put as a Leo. So if we just submit this one, so another data has been inserted. Anyway, this time we're gonna purposely put a wrong password. So let's see how it works. So suppose if we just put some random information quickly, just to test, just for testing purpose, so that our code is working or not. Because if you put a username, suppose if I put like one password here, but I'm typing it like 15679, so it should not match with each other, right? So what should have happened in this case? It should not store the data inside the database. That's what we're gonna check. If it is storing the data, then something is wrong with our code. Since in our code, in the registration form, we have put if the password matches with the password field, basically the password field should match with confirm password field, then the code will work, otherwise it should not work. So let's test it out now for this. See, password did not match, please re-enter the info again. So it should not store any value in my database. So I'm refreshing my database. See, we only have 3 value, but the last one didn't go through because the password didn't match with each other. So again, just for the testing purpose, we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna do like Christian Bale and like Texas. Email. Username. Password is DDD. So let's submit. That has been successfully submitted. So that's what it is. So now if we click on this button, display info, we can display like the user details directly from that add user page. So basically from the add user page, if you click on the display info, so we can see how many data is displaying here. It should match with our database. Yes, there is 4 value here. We are displaying the 4 values here. That's fine. And suppose if we are doing something here and in the middle of the process of completing the form, we feel like to cancel the form, it should cancel the form, should cancel all the data. So let me check that if that's working or not. That's also working. So far we're in the good side, like basically our code is so far working properly, so that is fine. So now we're gonna go to the next coding stage where we're gonna update and delete the buttons. Basically these 2 buttons, we're gonna have some code in there, so we can update data or delete data. Thank you guys.